EA Sports, within the game. Yep, you've got one guy going boom, the other guy going whap, and the guy trying to run it in for the score, and he's going nowhere.
And I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Ay, I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose. In a race I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night that still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. From the red zone now, Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Stiff-armed it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Looking to pass. Tua. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Throwing, Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys stepped up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's going to throw one up from the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 36 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Pollard again. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So a 5-yard run the other way, the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Prescott to throw on 4th. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can...
This is intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. To throw is Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown to this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
4th down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Set, ready.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ready, break. Yellow.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Tua. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. He's past the 30. Past midfield, look out. There he goes, right side. And he's going to score. Touchdown. No time remaining. And this is going to count. And that is obviously the danger, Charles, of a long field goal attempt.
And what teams are doing now is not just putting their field goal block unit on. They may change it out and go punt return because you have better guys on the field who are able to stay on their feet and block in case that kick is missed. And that's what we saw there. The big return after the long missed field goal.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
52 blaster.
Tua now on 1st down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 58 yards. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Going to run again here with Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. We'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Pollard going to try the right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Prescott to throw it. Open man Lamb, it's complete. Touchdown Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 56 yards. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Tua. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Tua going to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Gets this one to Hill.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Dolphins 21. Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Here's Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a give here to Pollard. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Pollard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Run for Pollard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time? At each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your